Good evening, everybody. It's Carl, and today we'll be going over Genesis chapter 4, verses 3 through 7. This is about Cain and Abel. And the text reads, And in the process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering to the Lord. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect to Abel and his offering. But to Cain and to his offering he did not have any respect at all. And Cain was very wrathful, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said to Cain, Why are you angry? Why is your countenance fallen? If you do well, would you not be accepted? And if you do not well, sin waits at the door, and its desire is to have you, but you must rule over it. So our observation is that Cain gives an offering to God, the fruit of the ground. And Abel gives an offering to God also, the fat of the lambs and of the firstlings of the flock. God respected Abel's offering, but he didn't respect Cain's, and that made Cain angry. And so God confronts Cain and tells him that if he gives a proper sacrifice, then he will be respected. And he also warns Cain about sin, that if he continues to disobey, sin will rule his life and he must resist it. So how should we interpret this? Cain did not give a full offering to God as he was commanded. Apparently, a blood sacrifice was one of the things that was required, and Abel gave it, but Cain did not. Cain thought that his offering was good enough, and so he was driven by a sense of entitlement and pride. But God is willing to give correction and reconciliation. He told Cain what he did wrong and how to fix it. And God warns against the consequences of continuing on in disobedience. He gives a choice, one way or the other. And so what we can do about this, well, first of all, God requires things of us, and so we are to give God what he's required. Whatever he's commanded of us, our possessions, our relationships, our career, our thoughts, our feelings, and our love. We are to give God our best in all things. And we're also to guard our hearts against pride, which leads to all sorts of sin. And we are also to keep in mind that God is always willing to give correction and reconciliation if we return into obedience and faith with him. So that's the message. May God bless you.